They're all freelance. They're all just self-employed people who've just got a car.
Yeah.
I mean, some people have. Some people will have like. I'm sure they used to have people on wages, but they tried to buy Deliveroo a few years ago.
No.
Because obviously Bezos saw fucking. If he had Deliveroo riders, do you know what I mean? You got an Amazon warehouse in every city. All they got to do is zip to the city, zip to the warehouse, get the thing, and you can have it in half an hour if it's in stock. It's a popular item.
Incredible.
Deliveroo is actually the way they're going now. So they've got Editions, which is like the best restaurants they pick. They put them all in one hub in the middle of in the middle of the biggest areas, but where they can get to everyone the easiest. And it means those restaurants have got like extra range as well. But also the riders are right there. They haven't got to deal with a counter, and it's just a purpose built. It's weird. It's quite weird. You walk in there, and then just right in front of you, there's like an 8-tiered heated shelf thing, and then there's like loads of tablets behind it, and all this information like places to wash your hands, wash your bags, and you just got to stand up. You're not allowed to hang around, but like riders always go there because they're the most popular restaurants. Plus, there's a high chance you're going to get a double.
I sent the tank units around to your right.
Because there's just so many orders coming out of there. So, you can easily just pick up one from there. It's like £12. Nice one. Also, hot. Same concept, but it's for Morrison. Other places are going to start joining it, but it's an industrial centre, an industrial estate. And you just go there and the bag's there, ready for you. And there's no dicking around through the crowd, trying to find where the park is, this industrial estate. No getting through people, waiting for the person to come over and say,
kidding around.
There's just someone there going, oh mate, they got toilets for us, tap water, that sort of thing.
I sent the tank units around to your right.
So Deliveroo on it. Uber's dying on its arse.
Really?
Yeah. Fucked. Well, that's no idea if it's not. They're not.
I got a burger come out to Just Eat.
Chilled.
Just here, brother.
Burger King.
It was fucking lovely Burger King, man. They've solved their shitty bun problem. They had a problem with unfresh buns,
I sent the tank units around
and it was even in the paper and that, but they've sorted it out, it was nice. But it was through Just Eat, and they fucked a bit with Uber and possibly no getting your food.
Are they on Just Eat? Oh, they are, because somebody told me about it.
Just Eat have changed their ways, so that's where they're rank couriers as well. They're shit. They might not be that bad quality, but as a restaurant to work with, honestly, they're
It was better, I think it was a better service than Uber. Look.
You probably look quite like, maybe it's just different in
See, Uber, you've got to go outside your house to look for them. Because
they're more bastardy. I think, you'll get, because they're more accountable on Just Eat. But, there'll be times where you might not get a rider for like 2.5 hours.
Yes. Fucking hell, man.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
Did you, if you get Uber or Uber Eats, you get good vouchers and that for you, one per kit. So if it was the first Uber Eats, you get a really good deal.
I can the browser extensions that apply coupons for the app. I've never had it work once. It comes up, this coupon is not...
Shopify and that, do you mean?
No, like Honey and the Microsoft one and, the browser extension that applies codes automatically.
Might be US, dealing with it's trying to deal with maybe.
It just says, it's going to come up, this voucher is no longer available.
I've had it where it's automatically set to the United States. I've had the change it location. That's found the right one, like, pretty nice, like.
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
I've had it with the shorts I was trying to order, even accept the code out.
I sent the tank.
Give me my camouflage shot.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Aye, but Uber Eats there, it's automatic, yeah. It's not like you're entering in the code or that, it just supplies it, like, buy 2 burgers for this price,
Oh, right, like Domino's.
Ah, it's the same thing, but Uber's got a deal with them, eh? Like, it's better, like, it's better.
Snake!
Sorry,
talk
who
to
have
me!
they got a deal with?
Snake!
Uber Eats,
I've got a deal with who?
Burger King.
Burger King.
I don't know, but just, I think Uber Eats just do deals for it, everybody there.
Yeah, they do.
They do it for everywhere, so it is, I mean,
I got my burger and onion rings for 12 quid, I was happy.
chips, right?
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
do
onion
things
rings.
like spend over 15 quid, you'll get something. But like, what I reckon Uber did, because they just came out of nowhere with Uber Eats and they had McDonald's all of a sudden. And you'd think Deliveroo would probably been banging on that door for fucking years. I reckon they blatantly, they would just had their reservations about it, McDonald's. And they were like, right, we'll do it so that we'll charge you 5% or something like that rather than 30. Just to get, because once people, it's about user friendliness, like that sort of thing, new tech and new. It doesn't matter how good you are in theory, you just got to get people, so they're not making money. It's like when supermarkets in winter, Christmas, they lose money on their beers. Lose money on McDonald's to get people used to using that app, and they'll just start buying off. It'll take about 5 years, but
Yeah.
I'm getting better at DJing, Rich.
Good man.
Fucking
What's
using
it?
lips
Practice
and
makes
shit.
practice, like. Does your Dex auto adjust tempo and stuff like that?
Oh, aye, it's got the sync button, like, and fucking right, I use it. I really shouldn't, but who am I kidding? I'm never going to go to a club and use their fucking Dexa. I'm never going to even be that big, I'm just going to do it for family and that.
You need to aim high, Pete. Set your
Fuck
goals
that.
high.
Fucking deluding yourself, man.
No. Set your goals. Perfect time travel, like. Set your goals high, Pete.
Set them low and you'll never be disappointed.
That's the way I live, and that's the way I live. Like, I always say, set your goals low as fuck. Yeah. So I think today I'm gonna go to the house and get my head kicked in. And the end of the day, he's final. Fine, fuck. I'm not get battered. That's good. It's progress. No head kicked in today. Go to sleep happy.
the way I see it, Ricky Gervais was older than me when I heard of him.
Will Ferrell and that was his Saturday Night Live and he was about fucking 37. Again, ages now, hang on. What about Greg Davies, Greg Davies in the picture?
But all these fucking DJs are all young dudes, man,
It's obviously a young person's game, like, it doesn't mean they can't fucking infiltrate.
The DJs you're seeing on, like, there's people that...
It's all young pretty guys, and you've got to remember, Pete, it's not really a DJ, it's a guy pressing play and it looks very handsome.
And times have changed. Just you can these days. There's guys that there's a dude that I've watched on YouTube. He's Stabby Mix. That's all it is. That's what he's called. I have seen a picture of him. He's just a normal dude, but I've seen some of his videos have got like 400 million views in a year. He's really good at it, but he just uses other people's tracks, puts them together, uses like a visual from like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon or something, or like Final Fantasy he's done, Joker. There's loads of different things he does, but yeah. He's Yeah, that's a successful DJ. Do you know what I mean? There'll be people making. It pisses some of them off because, like, Tez Ilias, one of my favourites. He's still only on something like 61,000 Twitter followers. He's not rich. He drives a little fucking Ford Fiesta. You know, he struggles not to make ends meet, but you know, he does when things like the petrol affects him because he's not like on the breadline, but he's not. You know, I think if I had to guess, I reckon Tez is probably getting 250 to 300, you know, that sort of region per show. But, like,
I don't know, he'll get more than that, like.
I don't know, this is the thing, he's not award winning.
We used to get 200 quid for a band to play, you know?
That's because they know it's being split 5 ways to an extent.
Yeah.
Depends what he's doing. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's all variable, isn't it? Like, if he's
still entertaining folk for a couple of hours,
well, yeah.
Now,
But
how long's your usual stand-up routine like?
Well, that's what I'm about to get at. Yeah, if he's playing on a Wednesday night in Brighton and he's doing 15 minutes amongst other people, he's probably not getting. But then again, it's worth him coming down here. Depends on how close he is at the time. But he's from.
Still, it'd be an awesome life though.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I think I'm starting as I'm just observing them right now, what they're doing. You know, you get people, they're regionalised. Some of them do like nationwide tours. Sean Walsh is from down here. I remember seeing him once just by accident. I went to the Comedia. That's actually a really big club in the comedy circuit. And I was just like, oh, he's on. He's now moved to London just because there's so many more clubs on his doorstep, so he can gig every night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tez, I reckon. I mean, even if he does, I think he hasn't got a Netflix special. He's done a YouTube special where he's done like an hour and 15 minutes, but that was his choice to. He set that up effectively as part of his own self-promotion. But it is really good, really fucking good. But yeah, I don't reckon. That was the original point. Yeah, there's people that are like. They're just doing stuff on YouTube and they're just getting more money than him. Like, almost like ludicrous.
Where are your friends?
JP Sears. He's controversial. Like, he doesn't agree. You know, he's not really. He's a Republican that you get along with perfectly well because he's perfectly sane.
Real.
But he's a bit of an anti-masker, admittedly, though.
No, always
He's
goes
very
with the politics. Always goes with the politics, like.
JP.
I mean, Republicans and things that are good for humanity. I always don't like them.
Well, he's not a COVID denier. He's just he thinks it was blown out of proportion a bit, and we could have handled it with a bit more freedoms. He's not like he is a Republican and he does support Trump, but he's not a whack job. Like he unfortunately though, the thing is people who do political satire seem to get really far because it's just it's a current events thing. But he did this one. He attacks the left quite a lot. He had this one video called "The Woke Mob." Do you know what I'm talking about?
Anybody uses the term woke or liberal is automatically an idiot to me because it's just childish at this point. Name calling.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what it's become. Woke used to
name
be,
calling.
Yeah, woke used to be
lefty, liberal, woke, whatever.
Conspiracy theorists type thing, but this is it. It's just it's what people like Piers Morgan, they garner I hear people at work using it, and I use it sometimes to describe the fuck, but I'm sort of looking at it in a different context. But they use it as a blanket term to get people against, like to sort of, it's part of the culture wars, when often they're actually just saying this person cares about other people. It's overused. Like being back in the day when it was about conspiracy theorists, a woke person was someone that thinks they're fucking awake to the Bill Gates, microchipping kind of.
Yeah.
That's woke. That's being awake to stuff in the piss taking sense. But nowadays it's used for people who care about people. You know, you can want equal rights for, you know, you can be pro-choice, and that's being woke. It's just an insult, a name-calling thing thrown at people to win a culture war. It's not really. It's become all things to everyone in that respect. You know, same with the word snowflake. It's just like.
Oh, yeah, that's childish as fuck, that.
Yeah, I remember. I fell out with my mate. Well, this guy Ashley. He was just a full-on fucking talk. The reason I didn't like him in the end was because I realised I saw through him, and basically he wasn't a conservative voter because that's just where his opinions lie. He did just like rooting for the bad guys. And I was like, what do you like about it? I just love the chaos. I was like, you know, this is actual people's lives. This isn't watching Star Wars and hoping the Empire are going to win. This is actual people's lives. And there was one day where I was out all morning, giving out bottles of water to the homeless on my bicycle.
How dare you? How dare you do that? Take care of people.
Exactly.
How
And there
dare
was this
you?
one dude, he was just I saw this homeless guy sort of stumbling along the road like against the wall crying. And he had a big fucking swollen face. It was kicking the night before or something like that, proper bad. And I was like, you alright mate, he's on this, and I was like, what's up? His hand was swollen, he was like, he had sepsis and stuff like that. And he just started breaking down and saying how he wants to kill it, he doesn't want to live, and he was like, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to, blah 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 blah. And I just got back and I ended up talking to Ashley, and he called me a snowflake over that situation. It's just like, that's the epitome though, of why you're a cunt. Like, to you, me caring about this fella is a fragile mentality. That just shows how much of a fucking cunt you are.
Yeah.
This is, I've just literally, I had to take a bit of a breather sort of thing, you know?
I think Losley
Really
was here if like Trump says, oh, if you give homeless people food, it's nice. They would go, oh, that's the way to do it. If you don't, you're a snowflake. And it's just following the fucking sheep mentality, man.
Yeah. It does work both ways, but the right are a little bit more, I don't know, that's the thing. The centre right and centre left are probably equally as sensible people.
Oh yeah.
And it's,
You have to take the best parts for everything. You can't just say this is my politics, that's my politics. You have to decide.
yeah,
You have to
Ricky
pick.
goes on about that quite a bit. People just sort of,
It's
they
not
go,
fucking
oh,
black and
well, I
white.
agree with that, but I can't agree with it because that's not, because of who said it. You know, like online or something like that. Well, he's not on our side, or she's not on our side. You know, I can't agree with them because that's so-and-so saying it. Like Joe Rogan. I get why people don't like Joe Rogan. They're looking at it, they've got their opinion, that's their opinion, but I've watched enough of him to sort of see that he does backtrack and go, oh, I was wrong about that. Like, enough for me to be satisfied that he's not Alex Jones. So I like him more than I agree with him, because I like his attitude towards deconstructing himself, you know, and actually, yeah, he gets it wrong and he feels like it. But if you see quite a lot of his stuff, he does have sometimes. He's like, I feel like a fucking douchebag.
Ah, he does realise he gets educated by the right people. That's how it should be fucking taking it. Yeah.
But that's it. There's been times when I knew that I couldn't side, you know, on Twitter I couldn't, you know, side with Joe Rogan necessarily because a lot of my followers don't like it.
That's no fair at all. It shouldn't be. Joe's not the fucking smartest cunt in the world. He's just a guy that runs a podcast and he invites some controversial people. But it's just folk talk, innit? It's not like he's anything.
Well, that's the thing, you could argue he is really smart for just doing that because he's literally, the guy's just sold he signed a 10-year contract with Spotify for 100 mil.
Yeah.
But like, regardless of, he's just done amazingly at it, and he's got the right, but he's been brave as well. Like, that's something, you've got to get to a certain point before you can start being brave, I think. You only get one shot to make a first impression, so there's been certain things that I've thought I would do, but I'm still learning, whereas he's pretty established. You know, but it's the same with Ricky Gervais. There's people that I know that have unfollowed me because I'm on Ricky Gervais side. You know, I like him. I don't agree with absolutely everything he says. I think there was one particular joke in the latest special that I don't think he needed to revisit trans people in the way that he did. Jokes. He made jokes, and he came back to them twice. The last time was valid because his point was, people say they're defending minorities, like minorities haven't got a sense of humour, and they just want to be included. And he's like, I agree, that's why I include them, so I can't make a joke about them. but I don't think he quite grasps the turmoil they go through.
Yeah.
Like, they're in a very fragile state of affairs right now. It's like it's kind of like calling women inferior when they were trying to get the vote, joking about it. Go, well, it's just a joke. It's fucking, you know, literally shafting our lives right now, and you know, don't think they have enough going on. Basically, I don't think you quite grasp the magnitude of how much they've got going on.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I dislike them for it. Obviously, it's not a problem. But, yeah, I know there's some people who don't follow me too well. They aren't following me.
You know, sometimes you have to
Do you
thin
know
out
how
the hair,
much?
right?
You know how much the best price I've found for Pioneer fucking CDs is? The things they use in clubs. It's 3,500 for the whole set. That's not even the best ones, See, I'm not doing that. Like,
Well, if you're professional, that's the stuff you need to get. Like, so if you play guitar, you have to get the Gibsons and fucking big boys out.
Yeah, but really the goal is just to be happy, isn't it? It's not about just, you know, no matter what level you're doing it at.
The goal in life, I learned through social media, is to show how ace you are and how much money you've got. That's what you need to be doing. Showing off all your cool stuff. And
Speaking of which, have you seen the latest douchebag on the blocks, Andrew Tate, or Adam Tate?
I've heard the name loads, like, I don't know of it, but people are complaining because he's popping up on their YouTube recommendations too much.
He's just suddenly
Fucking who he
appeared
is.
everywhere, and he's just like today or yesterday been banned from Facebook and Instagram. Apparently he's the world kickboxing champion, and he's a very sort of rugged, handsome, fucking rich flash fella. And he just strikes me as a bit of an arsehole as well.
me too, never even seen him, but I think so.
Honestly, he says really audacious things. It's like, yeah, there's one thing just saying that's your opinion, but are you just a cunt? Like that fucking Nick, whatever his name, Kyrgios. You know, the guy that got to Wimbledon one. He's just a dickhead. He seems to think that. I saw him in an interview. It's like arrogant, smug fucking twat. And he just, what did he do? He wore like red socks. And the interviewer was like, about the rules, you know, he's just like, oh, well, do you not think, you know, the rules apply to you? No, why did you wear red socks? Even though the rules say you can't. That's what I want. So you don't think the rules apply to you? So, well, yeah.
That's the guy who came for you, you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, you're supposed to respect your art form, yeah?
Exactly.
Like
he was just
martial arts or golf, I mean...
I see him have two tantrums as well, basically. Like, he was just getting so much bad publicity. But he even said in that interview, like, no publicity is bad publicity, but he just does look like an arsehole. One, Ben Stiller was just watching in the front row. And I assume he said something encouraging, like, you know, I don't know, whatever, because he's a fan. And he starts having a go at him. He's like, do I tell you how to act? No, fuck off then. Another time in the final, there was this woman that was just cheering him on. And he started accusing her of being drunk out of her head, and he stopped the match and just started demanding to the umpire that they get her removed. She's had 7. He even said to her, like you see it on TV, like she said fucking 700. He was like, which one? Oh, that woman over there that's had 700 drinks. Was clearly had 700 drinks, and she even came out of a statement afterwards. Was like, sorry if I put you off. I literally had 2 white wine spritzers. And I'm a fan of yours, and I only cheered during the bits where you weren't playing. I'm
helping you pay your bills by being here.
Yeah, he just turned on her because he was, you know, he couldn't get a rally going or whatever. He couldn't get a point. He was losing match point or whatever. And he just like, it's hurtful. That person there, there's nothing to do with this. Yeah, he's a dickhead.
Hot-headed tennis player.
That Andrew Tate guy is actually. Glad they've got him off social media quite quickly. Social media does twist people so much, doesn't it? Like, so many girls, even these girls that work down the club, they just... some of them are influencers and stuff, like, legitimately. Chloe don't work there anymore, but she's think she's on something like 200,000 followers now. She just gets loads of free clothes, you know, and money. And now she's at the point where she gets money and clothes for wearing them and doing a post.
Yeah, one of my friends gets close to Gymshark for doing influencer type poses and it.
Yeah. It's perfectly valid. Obviously.
He's a bit.
Well, it's actually graft as well. It's the thing. You can't, you know, long gone are the days where you don't make 2011 Instagram. Jump on it early and we want to cotton up. But there's so many girls' fucking ambitions now that it is just. It is easy money, like just to be fit and dress up in. You know, they quite like the validation, probably, and all that.
Got fucking tiny vaginas like a mouse's ear.
What could I be an influencer for? What could I sell? Like cheese strings? Looks like a man who lives off cheese strings. Like double shitting them. The Daily Dunkers, I could advertise that, man.
I thought to myself, if I guess where I want to get with comedy, I'm just gonna I'm gonna have a thing where I go to bars and just bartend there for the night. It'll just fill it up. Imagine if, you know, I don't know, Jim Jeffries was just like, gonna go work in this bar tonight. See you there for a drink.
I'm brilliant,
But I was actually a really good bartender as well.
Did I tell you I played Friday 13th with Angry Joe, the Angry Joe show? You'll hear him, Peter. YouTuber. I asked him if he genuinely drinks, what's that fuel thing called again, Pete? That energy drink?
G Fuel.
G Fuel. He was like, it's like 2.5. I was like, you don't, I'm sure it's fucking horrible. He was just like, you say anything. That's his sponsor.
They'll probably be quite careful with what they say. Cause
I can't say it, but his way he was going to put it, he was like, diarrhea.
Yeah, you'll get people trying to bait people into saying certain things. And...
It was me, like, tell me, man, you fucking, I bet it's me, innit? Funny, like.
I imagine you've got to be so careful in your early career with just anything like football. I mean, football clubs have got like a team of people. There's a part of their training when they're youngsters, or like when they're, you know, if they're going to get into the first team and that, where they're like, right, this is how you conduct yourself. This is what you do and don't do. Like, don't have your phone on. So don't go on your socials when you're drunk, for the love of God. Like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like they get media training as well. How to talk to media.
You gotta be careful what you say, right? Bite you in the ears.
Been snuffing bus seats.
It's actually started to occur to me a little bit. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I've just got, you know, I want to think of it a bit ahead of myself, to be honest. Like, I know that if I comment on something about conspiracy theories, it's just going to get shown in everyone that does follow me, and I don't want to become too much. I think it just looks less professional. You know, you get taken less seriously in the long run as a proper comedian if you're seen as sort of also engaged in page, or, do you know what I mean? All the videos that I watch, I comment to on them, I'll also get. It's only a tiny thing, but I just think of it sometimes.
If I was to be like a celebrity and they looked up my fucking internet history, my social media history, I'd just be totally confused. Why is this guy comment on this fucking stupid stuff? It's like, I'm an absolute idiot.
I think you've basically got to come off social media as your real self if you want to comment stuff. Damien, these goes to Canio.
Be careful down there, boss.
Canio played West Ham all the time, so. But you know, you wouldn't get like Bradley Pitt, would you?
Bradley Pitt.
He's on it with his family probably, but as something else like Ben Jeffries in there.
Here's something that strange. Laura was telling me. Did you know David Harbour, the guy from Stranger Things. Have you seen it?
There are reports of a Pashto English
He's
interpreter.
you'll know. He's married to Lily Allen, and they actually met on a app, a dating app. I'm like, fuck. Surely there must,
Akbar will hurt us, like.
of course. Surely there must be a dating app for celebrities, because if you went on a dating app and it was like like Lily Allen or Stranger Things guy, you'd be what the fuck? Surely no. They said they met on that, but
Snoop Dogg plays Xbox all the time.
yeah,
Online.
that's cool.
And yeah, you could just be playing against Snoop. I've seen some little videos where he's just.
He rage quits all the time as well, like. It's funny.
I've seen when he walked away through the stream for about 10 hours and come back and it was still on. And he's like, what the fuck? I've seen him rage quit in like 10 minutes that game. Funny guy.
Yeah, Snoop's just naturally funny. I see him. Someone said recently, just like, why is it you're in everything? Why do you still do something? You're minted as a legend. Because life's short. It could end tomorrow. I might just get as much fun in. I do things that I like doing.
He has a sense of humour, like, he's really good. That's what folk don't really or don't really notice how he's really fucking funny. Like.
There are reports of a Pashto English
Oh yeah, he's
interpreter
hilarious.
operating in that area.
He was doing commentary for the Mike Tyson fight. Fucking hilarious, like. He was stoned and he's like, it's like watching uncles fighting at a party or something. Funny. Funny dude.
See, all of them have been sniffing bus seats.
Have you ever sniffed a bus seat before, Pete?
Nah, man, I'm gonna get a bash.
I'll get a bash, right? Fucking bash, right?
Got an old granny been sitting on it.
Of me?
Oh, Rich, yeah. Rich too.
Smells like crotch.
I was pissing myself when I heard the kids say that. Like, absolutely pissing myself. But I couldn't be, I was putting them all over. Like.
It was a guy from some Predator film you watched, you know?
Nah. Just like, I'm not going to tell them you're a paedophile. What will I tell them instead? I don't just tell them that you've been sniffing bus seats.
I like when the guy just said he was doing it for a laugh. Like,
Aye, that was at Edinburgh today. It was just a joke and a laugh, eh?
it was doing it for a fucking laugh, eh? Or the guy for the Who pretended he was just doing research. That's my favourite one. Like. Pete Townsend. Just do the research. Oh, looking up child porn. Just the research. Why so much about them? Thorough research. Indeed. Did you even get that guy?
AJ's fine, right?
Aye, alright. Kinky will get your kicked again.
I think AJ's going to be a beast. I really do. I think he's going to be on form. He's genuinely going to be focused because he knows. I think he was always going to beat Andy Ruiz in that rematch. I think he was a bit of an outsider that wasn't going to take that fight, the second fight, as seriously. He didn't expect to win the first one. He was always going to beat him to show. But then Usyk's unbeaten. It's a rematch against this guy who's just come from fighting. He embodies his country right now. I think he's just going to summon something from out of, from from a place where you're just not going to beat Usyk. It's not going to be necessarily hands. You might even see the best AJ ever. I can just see Usyk winning regardless.
You should do a sport, right, where they get like a heavyweight. I think maybe we talked about this before, like a heavyweight UFC guy versus like 4 just fucking blokes. It'd be amazing.
Help me!
Like me, Ultra, Rich, Ultra, and Pete versus like Khabib. That'd be fucking great fun to watch, like.
It would be good fun to watch, like, watch
I would
three
be
dudes
like-
getting battered.
I'd be like, go on Pete, go for him man. I've got your back, mate. You kicked in. Right, right Ultra,
Someone
go
like
for him man.
Khabib we could potentially beat, because if we get a limb each, like, he's not going to...
Aye.
But there's Dorman that I know that I don't reckon the 3 of us could beat up, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't fucking, I've got a few mates, I wouldn't get fucking 4 counts on, like, wipe us all out, man.
They're just, you know, we're talking like 6'8" fucking behemoths.
Necks like fucking
Johnny,
thighs.
Johnny fucking C. Like that.
I've got a couple of solid mates, so would they put it past the about 5 foot, like. I think that would be a great sport to watch, like. Go on Pete, get Khabib. I've got your back, mate. Just run away for the ring, like, the cage.
So you just know that one of you's got to fight him first.
Totally go up and go, right, you fucking...
See, after Khabib's been on top of somebody, not fuck at them, right? When the round ends or the fight ends, they sort of sit there with their hair all over the place, so they've been raped. It's like, fuck's sake, man, what
Totally,
does that cunt date about?
It's
Hang his
just
gun,
fucking...
birds around his ears.
Roger.
Smothers, he like ties him up with his legs and then punches fuck at him.
Mm.
It's fucking
So
genius.
good at what he
Like,
does.
yeah, it's like,
What's
Maxim
his
Buddy,
martial
when
arts?
he had that fight, when he had the fight with McGregor, he come out of that video afterwards, he was just like, why did nobody tell me when I put a bet on Conor McGregor to beat Khabib, that Khabib was fighting bears when he was a baby?
Roger.
Look at this video. It's just him at 8 years old wrestling with a baby bear. You motherfuckers, nobody told me about this video before I put my money on McGregor. If I had known about this video, no fucking way am I betting against a man who fights bears as a baby.
What's his martial arts? Is it
just BJJ and boxing.
good job?
Krav Maga type stuff, I think.
I was thinking Krav Maga because he's very Turkmenistan, isn't he?
I think
Oh,
it-
Dagestan.
I think it is classified as something like Russian military Krav Maga.
Ah,
Or, you
it's
know,
like close hand combat, like Christian Bale
CQC,
stuff.
fucking Siberian, you know, wastelands.
Going up to the guy and kicking their cunt in. She came with
I really
the
like him. He's a
Ah,
proper
okay.
gentleman.
she came with the soldiers in North Korea do to in close hand combat. They try and take out your fingers, so you can't use weapons. It's kind of fucking genius almost, though. Like they use their teeth to bite your fingers off. You grab your hand and bite your fingers, and you can't punch, you can't pick up a weapon, you can't grab anything. You're fucked. Right? So it's kind of obvious almost. Chopper Reed. everyone's playing Metal Gear Solid with my friends last night because Lemmy here. It's got a wee bit revival to the game. Man. So I like it.
This is B-Quad. Arriving
Finally.
shortly at
Come
LZ.
on. Get over here.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Can't believe how expensive fucking buying wheels are like. How much do you get for if you get a grant? 500.
500 quid,
Fuck.
long way to go, that. Use it for the software though, Pete. That's what I was thinking.
Happy with the software I've got, man.
Get better, yeah. Get some equipment. 500 quid, you can get a couple of cool synths and stuff. Yeah.
I could get a fucking 303.
Alright. I'll apply for it, man. You'll get a chance to get it, right?
Don't know, because I'm on the circuit, I'm on
Aye, but
disability.
it's nothing. A day with that, it's not related to Dole, it's related to art. It's an art group.
Was Ross
And the sick,
on the circuit for
Aye.
depression or that?
he was in sick, right? So you'll get him. And it's not even related to that. You just need to prove that you're
No, I'm going to spend it on. I'm going to spend it on music gear.
Aye, like you lay out a project with what it's going to be going for, and you tell them what you're needing. 500 quid for this, 500 quid for that. Even be honest and say you don't need the whole grant, just 300 quid or something.
Aye, for my 303.
And like, you don't have to get the whole money because maybe get a better chance if you have less money.
Oh, aye. How are we going to meet the Rich to so you can give me a shot of your TD free?
Just pardon and get it, man.
Or just come down with my dad one day when you're in.
I mean, I tell you, I mean, it doesn't work very well. Look. You'll get
How
a
wrong
heads
with it?
up.
What's wrong with it?
It just seems really flat now.
You sure?
Well, I've not been using it enough. I've left it to heat up and like half an hour to heat up, but this stuff seems really flatty. You know, I don't know if it's. I will up and have a look at the board, like. There's something on the board. Okay, try it, right?
I'll see if I can get it to work.
I'm with someone in exchange though. Something pink and fleshy feet in my mouth. Up for it.
You're obsessed with gayness, man.
Oh. Inject my Guinness into somebody else.
Yeah.
How's it gay if I am gay? It's not gay. Do you know what I mean? It's not, it's just me being not like straight almost. It's kind of gay for you not to be gay. That's a bit gay, is it not? Is it gay?
You're fucking not, I'm like.
Being honest.
You still make my heart beat fast, Ferrari. But in the morning, do you still want me? Do you still want me? Let me be honest, I still want your hands.
It should be controversial when you're set play some you carry glitter. You should do that.
Fuck.
Tell you on. James will fix it theme tune and Rob Farris, but not Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson's not a paedophile. So he used to play him.
He is a paedophile. He built a
He's a-
fucking play park in his back garden, man. That's just the right fucking
So
total.
gay.
Gay for wee
He didn't
boys'
get caught
bums.
because he had his own fucking. He didn't get caught in playgrounds because he had his own one.
Yeah.
When he used.
Playgrounds are ace. Oh, you used to tell me playgrounds are shit. You're incorrect.
Yeah.
Oh aye. Theme parks, oh how boring. Pepsi Max, oh give me a break. Pepsi Max is fucking amazing. Theme parks, waltzers, food. The theme parks is really nice. High quality food.
Aye, man, you get a box of popcorn there and dig deep into it, man. There's fucking Michael Jackson's big white cock.
White cock, as I say, is that been dyed as well? Like, I want the head purple. Yeah, purple.
I want a purple. Why does he speak like fucking Mickey Mouse, man? What the fuck?
He's a castrado. That's why
Is he fuck?
he was proven to be a castrado.
Nah. I saw a video where he spoke in his real voice and it was deep.
Yeah, that's a fake video. I can't know what you mean.
Nah, man, I've heard the original with football tampering and it's still a different
I can't
voice.
the video you mean, like. I can't know what you mean.
I ken that, whereas that video has been tampered with to make it sound even worse. But see if you see the original, it's still, he like, makes a mistake and he's like, oh shit.
Oh
I've
shit,
got
man.
this shit. Oh, holy shit, motherfucker! Oh, I'm sorry.
Shoot, brother. Sounds like Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder.
Some greens and some crab apples for dessert now. What do you mean, you people?
You went full retard. Never go full retard, right? Forrest Gump is kind of full retard, right?
Boss, why did you kill him?
You did? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, shit again, man. Killed the prisoner. Fucking idiot.
To make my heart beat faster.
КП, это зона 10. Неизвестные выстрелы. Откуда сказать не могу. Прием. Это КП, понял. На нас напали. Всем подразделениям. Боевую готовность.
What a shot, man. What a shot.
Всем боевым группам. Это КП. Они атакуют. Всем единицам приготовиться к бою.
I guess we
Burger King.
Where'd your folks get?
Don't know.
Oh, that's where they go. They don't get a Burger King as well.
Nah, just me.
What did you get? Burger King? The Whopper meal deal.
Whopper meal deal, but instead of fries I got onion rings.
Onion rings. He's coming out to play. Great.
It'd be funny if you could totally rape them with a pineapple on it.
And what?
And Metal Gear.
Burger King, alright. Yeah. Go. Oh shit, get away, fucking shit.
You still want me? Oh, came I seen on YouTube the other day there. It was a live version of Superman Lovers Starlight. It was fucking excellent. Right? That played the bass and guitar and that, and it was. And they had two singers there, a guy and a wifey. It was awesome. Right? Love that wee tune, right?
Good tune, mate.
It's totally cheesy as fuck, but I love it.
Some great like pop dance tunes back in the day, right? On the charts.
I don't know, I think a lot of them were shite. Like. Starlight's good, I like that. But see shit like fucking. Oh man, what's the one?
We'll be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the
Talk for Jones, you want? That's a good one. Jones, Dr. Jones.
Oh, that sucks, man.
It's based on a true story about a guy called Indiana Jones who was called on and
Is that a true story, if you're
he called on him because somebody was ill. I'll be here, Dr. Jones. Honestly, I was there. I was the guy in our club that was fucking bald. That was me.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
That's my fucking first job. I swear to God, people. If I hear you big baldy fucking cunt, it's gonna say the hell about Barbie. Every so often.
Honestly, man, see after watching that Fisher live gig, I think he's disturbed. Like, he's totally. See when he jumps about him, he must be high as fuck or something, because he totally like thrusts and goes up to the camera and does the pussy licking thing, you know that does that right up at the camera.
Quit kidding around. Snake?
Nah, I know that, man. He just goes up and does the tongue bit. Right next to the camera and that. And he had this long thin bottle and he stuck it in his mouth and he put it in and went, no. I was like, I think he's a bit fucking bent.
If I wasn't close to him, say I think he might be taking drugs, I'd do that. I'm done.
Phone the echolope. As police back on by the way. Echolope.
Do you came what? Race race carriage backwards and with race car. You figure it out. Race car.
Всем боевым группам, это кафе. Двое атакуют. Всем единицам приготовиться к бою.
Right.
Race car.
Aye, right.
What's the rest of it? Right.
Race car.
Oh,
Amazing. Race car and race car backwards.
alright.
Aye. R-A-C-E-C-A-R.
Right. Race. Car, I saw it. That's mental, look. I knew that.
Rocky car. Race car. Is that, there's an album title to that. Race car is race car. It's backwards coming to you, didn't it? The album.
Some genius. If you saw it wrote down, it'd be easier, like.
Aye. I don't think I'd get it until I heard that was the title of an album. It's called Palindrome, is it? It's,
Palindrome.
Palindrome.
Aye.
A couple of words like the orange is the same backwards.
That is
Right? Orange is the same. It is backwards. Right?
it's not palindrome, like.
So it is to me, in my planet.
Planet of the rapes.
Get hype man, love on that. You're walking around, your ear's still funny, going, ah, my ears. Getting it. Absolutely hating it.
Get up. Let's race car backwards. After that.
Starlight, something.
Mom and Dad will be so proud. City, please don't let them down. Starlight, can you give them a thing? You tell me my game over. Starlight. Starlight. Fucking great tune, like, love it.
Dog shy.
I'm getting good at fucking mixing it as well, like.
This is B-Quad. Approaching position.
Kill it.
This is B-Quad. I have arrived at Marker. Cover fire. In hot. B-Quad is in hot. Strike cover.
You fucking dick off. Oh, don't die. No.
Snake!
Check out Ocelot riding about on that.
Okay, it's great as fuck, like.
You seen him on he's having a total shiver as well. You seen that one?
Nah.
Target acquired.
I'll send you.